That's so beautiful. So this is really for everybody. If you need to write copywriting, or here's a good one. Most of my clients who want to do their own business, they have a really hard time writing a biography. Like like they like literally would rather do anything else than write that paragraph about themselves. This would be a good class for that, for all of your copywriting, for all of your legal writing, even. Those of you who are in schooling of any sort, and you've got to come up with, like Flower just said, a dissertation or a thesis. And then there's the creative stuff too that's beyond all of that. If you have this passion that you want to bring through the next great American novel during this difficult time on this planet, then this is for you. If you want to perfect your ability to listen and be able to allow words to come through, and sometimes that's going to look like poetry, sometimes it's going to look like an autobiography. Many of you have something and some way that you want to interact with the world that's going to include writing. And you can't really get away with not doing it. You write an email or a text. It's writing, it's movement. And wouldn't it be so cool if we could apply this deeper to, say, texting?
Yeah, that's cool.
Different. The world would look very different if people were texting with this process showing up. It would be very unique. And it's hard for me to imagine what that would look like, but I can feel it. I can feel the heart-centeredness come through about it. Yeah. Are there any final pieces you'd like people to know about you, about the work, about this class, or anything that's showing up?
Well, the one thing that is coming up is that to explain what I do. So, I mean, I have this extra long, super long pencil here. It's even too big. It's like, it's a really big pencil. Basically, when I'm writing, I'm taking the information. It's coming, that is etheric information, and it's basically coming through my pencil onto the page, and it's bringing it into what we commonly call the third dimension, but I don't like those terms, but into your tactile experience, because we don't really know what we're doing. So we're bringing information you can't see and changing it into something you can see. And it's transmuting through this, right? And so this movement is bringing information that is waiting to be brought into this experience. You're in this relationship with this relationship of your experience, and we can share it. And that's what I'm doing. In fact, I don't even need to, I'm not even here. I've asked what my role was. I'm just supposed to write. I don't need to publish or share or teach any of this stuff. I'm just taking information and bringing it into the world. And the very most beautiful thing is when you write a poem or you do anything through this process, not only are you getting it, the whole world is getting it. Even if nobody sees your writing, it is getting weaved in to this experience of all of us together. It's profound, and it actually goes out into the galaxies. It's everything. Poetry is everything all at once. And when we bring it in by listening to our highest self, we're grounding ourselves, we're grounding this new energy into this experience. And it's profound. And I think that's why people have such a huge reaction to my poetry, is because they're like, wow, they're feeling that. And it was all by, It wasn't, I didn't try to do it. So I think people will find it easy to learn because I didn't have to learn it. It just happened. So it just happens. And when you start writing poems, everyone starts writing poems. And then everything wants a poem. Your car wants a poem, your coffee cup wants a poem, everything wants a poem. Everything's kind of a diva. All the flowers want poems. You start listening, you know, the chairs. And the one of the greatest things about knowing how to do this process is you can write amazing thank you notes. You can write beautiful birthday cards. When you need to write a special letter to someone, you know, maybe a condolence letter, you will find the most beautiful words that resonate. If you need to write marketing for your business, you're going to write things that resonate, and you're not going to be searching online for some weird Benjamin Franklin quote or something like that. You're going to have something that really is fresh and unique to you, and it'll speak to the people in your business situations. And that is just, it's everywhere, and you can use it for everything.
Oh, yeah.
People love it. No.
Good.
It's exciting.
Okay, so the live class, when does the live class start? Do you remember?
It'll be on Mondays, August, I think 24th. Was that the date?
I'm gonna check because I'm out of time too, just like you.
I'm a hard person to.
Yes, I see that. On the 24th, so it's Mondays, and it's gonna be at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Is that right?
Yes, and I'm gonna do a free class in the circle about doing one book. We're gonna do a temple book, which is we're going to write. These are really great little books. These are books. You can take one piece of paper and make a book out of it. And we're gonna learn how to write a book. The name of this book that I wrote is called The 4 Rooms, The Temple Within Your Greatest Story. And we'll go into your temple. This is what Elizabeth teaches is your temple. So I was inspired by her. And this whole class is inspired by Elizabeth.
Oh,
all of it. So we're working with each other, we're co-creating. So everyone will pick which 4 rooms of their temple they want to write a poem about, and in the end we'll have a little book. And the cool thing that happened with this is that it kind of turns into a temple when you fold it up. Let's see here. It kind of actually moves into a temple. So we're kind of making a sculpture book that you can use this idea of a book you can make for people, but it'll be free, so you'll see my style if you like it. And if it will be on the same hours that the class will be held on a Monday, the evening, so you can see if that is something that you'd be comfortable doing, or you like my style or not. See, before you start.
Good.
So that is
what day were you wanting?
I'm excited.
I forgot.
That is going to be on the 10th.
The 10th, great.
The 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you who want to come join the little free class, you're going to want to come into our circle, which can be found at 12starspublishing.com. So that's spelled out, 12starspublishing.com. You can see Flower Diamond's special 6-week course there and be able to join. And if you want to come to the free thing and just test it out, contact us through that website address and we'll help you. and we can check in and see if you want to come join our online community there, which we do a lot of free things like this there, and we connect heart to heart every day. Everybody's on there. And so then, of course, if you like the style of this learning, which I certainly do, because it's so unique and different than my own mindset, so I get to learn something and really nurture that inner muse. If you'd like that, then you can join the 6-week course. And here's the juicy part too. Once the live course is done, it's still going to be available. So you don't have to say like, oh my gosh, I can't do this in 6 weeks in August and September. That's okay. It's still going to be available indefinitely in the Learning Collective. So that's going to be there for you. And in the long run, maybe this comes up in your mind a few months from now, and you're like, I think I really do want to take part in that. You still can. So once it's finished recording during the live time, it's going to be available indefinitely. And that's the beauty of the Learning Collective, is we get to do this work and make it available to you as long as the creator wants it to be. And so any last thoughts, Flower Diamond, for people to walk away with at the moment?
Well, your story is waiting, and your story is built from love, no matter what it looked like or looks like. You are built from love. And you now have the opportunity to learn what that looks like. What have you been building? And explore it.
Thank you. I agree. And I can feel your love, and the love of the movement, the love of the process. And we're so lucky that you want to share with us, and that came up as a yes. You are going to share, and then we get to play. So perfect. And thank you all for coming and joining us with this New Earth conversation for our friend Flower Diamond, introducing you to her special heart and this flow, this magical download of relationship and magic and the mysticism and the art of words. But more so the dance, the movement of, and the transmutation that we create with each word that we put down or type or text. So take that to heart today and enjoy absorbing this idea. And now as you speak and you write, you know now what's actually happening, and you get to play from there. Beautiful. Namaste, my friend.